chaos. That is true.
I mean, if he's ready and Judge ain't ready, put him in right field.
Every time I look at a highlight of a Yankee game, Frazier's hitting. We live?
Yeah, let me get that YouTube link.
Joe, you took the pick already? It's the same old pick. That's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
It's the same people.
I need to get like a general picture so we could just put up. Like,
Oh, you used the same pick from last time?
Yeah, that's fine.
It don't matter.
That's fine.
If it's easiest or if it's easier, that's fine.
It says we're episode 73, right?
Yeah, it does say that.
The Herrera era.
The Herrera era. All right. What up, y'all? What up, chat? Whoever's in here right now. What up, what up, what up? Jeff's not here, so.
What's popping?
About to jump into the chat.
Yeah, he's not in here right now, so you already know. And Jeff put all these sounds in here. We should be good to go. All right.
I look like I have like a OD collection of comic books.
Play video games. Okay, new month.
March.
New month, new me. Today is March 2nd. And yeah, we had a lot of things happen. Obviously, today is Monday and we're recording this. Everybody's like, hey, where's the fucking podcast, man? I'm driving to work. Where's everybody at? I got to get my fixins. What's going on?
My fixins, all the fixins.
I got to get all the fixins, the Pinstripe Strong Fixins. What's good, Joe? You didn't even let us know. I didn't, and I apologize. I am sorry. I apologize.
I'm sorry.
I apologize, and we're here. It's Chris,
Yo,
Keith,
Yep.
and we're here in the JomboyMedia studios, and we're right now going to be talking about what's going on this week. There is somebody missing, though, and we'll talk about that as we'll go along, and forces me to do a couple of things all at the same time, but trust me, it's all good. But we're going to go ahead and talk about that and more, and Pinstripe Strong.
let's do it. Joe kept talking.
Yeah.
Drop the beat now.
What's going on, y'all? It is your boy Joe's McFly, and welcome to episode 73 of the Pinstripe Strong podcast.
Yep.
Spring Training Chronicles.
Yes, sir.
Volume.
This is where Jeff would drop the bomb.
There it is. There it is.
Got it. I got you. It's all right. It's all good. But yeah, what's going on, y'all? I'm happy.
Are you?
Yeah, I just finished doing an impromptu trip to spring training,
Yeah.
like one moment to another. I think Keith may have done such things as well.
Had to get it done.
Had to get it done.
It looked mad fun though.
It was.
Yeah.
My only complaint about the trip, because Joe can never be happy, right? My only complaint about the trip, it wasn't long enough. That's what she said. All right, you like that? Yeah. Damn, I missed it. All right. Yeah. Oh wait,
Run
pause.
that back.
Pause. All right, but anyway, so we went out there. I seen Jomboy's vlogs, and Keith's like, "Yo, fuck that shit, yo. I'm going out there, and I just seen the movies." He just kept saying movies. I'm like, "What movies are you talking about?" And then he posted the link, and I seen that shit. I'm like,
Mad fun.
"Nah, B, I gotta get my ass out there.
Told you.
And went out there, no regrets. It was fun. But yeah, gotta be a longer trip. I think some things down the line for Pinstripe Strong
Next
going
year,
spring team in
bro.
the future.
Next
you know?
year. The thing about this year was just like I said, I was sending you the links to the vlogs they were putting out. I'm like, yo, they're down there making a movie every day.
Yo, that shit's crazy.
I'm like, man, we have an event, Talking Yanks, JomboyMedia event on that Saturday. Garrett Cole's pitching. I'm like, we gotta go.
Yeah.
We gotta be in there for that. I'm like, it's worth it. Whatever the trip costs, it's worth it. It'll come back to you. Like, this is a moment we can't miss, and we made it happen.
Yeah, and I was just thinking the whole time, like, all right, so I'm gonna swing this trip or whatever it is. I was trying to like schedule like last minute stuff for players that I do speak to from here and there, and it's like it's too short notice. You know what I mean? They got shit going on, and it's like, but yeah, if you guys haven't checked out JomboyMedia vlogs, make sure you do, right? Because that shit's a movie. Go to JomboyMedia on YouTube and check that out. That shit's nice. Zach did an awesome job.
Yeah,
with the way that awesome.
Zach Esposito,
you getting a shout out over here, man.
Videographer for JomboyMedia, just moved to the Bronx. He's in the office with us, man. This kid is an artist. He's a talent. He did a great job with that, and I think the last one will be out tomorrow, and that'll be the one from Saturday with all of us together. So look out for that. If you're listening to this podcast on Tuesday, it should be out Tuesday night.
Yes, so look out for that. So, awesome. Zach, thank you. I got you. Good shit. I was trying to be careful and make sure that I didn't play like, you trash it. Play that shit by mistake. Anyway, guys, if this is your first time on the podcast, first of all, thank you. Thank you so much for listening. And we keep getting new reviews every week. And Pinstripe Strong podcast, where we're seriously serious about not taking shit too serious. Just a lighter way of doing
Yankees
and
baseball.
Podcasting and just talking shit. You know what I mean? People in the Bronx, from the Bronx, by the Bronx.
BX for real.
Facts. BX. You know what I mean? So it's some good shit. But yeah, we got some reviews, right, Chris?
No, we do. Oh yeah, I'll be there next year, guys. I promise.
Yeah. Oh, next year we got to do a house, right? A whole freaking Airbnb.
If we talking about next year, we already planning on a Pinstripe Strong house Airbnb. Like, this was just to plant the seeds, but now that we were down there and we just saw what it is, it's like, okay, we got a whole year to plan next year, and it was kind of chilly down there. Like, we got the Hoodie Joe's pick.
Yeah, that shit was epic. Thank you, Vic. Thank you. Yeah,
appreciate it. We was all hoodied up at the game because it was not warm. But maybe next year
that pick is fire.
We make the Pinstripe Strong house in like March.
Yeah, when it's warm.
When it's guaranteed to be warm, we'd be out there in tees and I think we should do some type of Airbnb. I had an Airbnb, just a small Airbnb that was literally in a garage. It was like a studio in a garage. Like last minute, my girl booked. But it was cool, and I'm like, it made me think. I'm like, man, if we did like a 5-6 bedroom Airbnb somewhere down there,
absolutely,
had the whole gang come down there, like, man.
I think we need to move Lonzo.
That ain't no problem.
That ain't no problem. Well,
Joe,
not a problem.
You got to tell the people where to follow us.
Oh yes, follow us. Well, follow this channel, of course, if you're watching this live right now, because when we do our podcast, we go live and do all that stuff. Go on YouTube, Joe's McFly. I'm going to end up changing around some stuff there. Follow me at Joe's McFly all over social media and on Twitch, because anybody that want to smoke on Twitch, PS4, let me know if you're about it. If you're not about it, don't come through, you know what I mean? But that's what it is. You can follow Chris
McFly 28.
Yep.
All over.
On IG and Twitter. Thanks. And you can follow Keith
McPherson, just a regular government name. Like what Obi Trice said. Obi Trice, real name, no gimmicks.
2 trailer park girls go run the outside.
Eminem all day.
That's some good shit.
Follow the Pinstripe Strong.
Yes, follow Pinstripe Strong.
Page.
More and more people have been following that on Instagram and on Twitter at Pinstripe Strong, and got some good special stuff, special content coming for there. So
let's do it.
You're lucky.
Definitely.
I was about to play the song,
but we do have some reviews, and I want to thank everybody for leaving 5-star reviews. You leave us those reviews, and we will read them live.
Yes. So leave us 5-star review. 5 stars. 5 estrellas for my Spanish listeners. Even though this will probably be the only part that you'll understand for the rest of the podcast. Like, a mí me gusta lo que está diciendo Joss, pero no entiendo nada.
Yeah. Maybe one day we'll do a Pinstripe Fuerte. which means strong in Spanish. But, the first review is from Dama Talks Sports.
Okay.
Just started listening and following from Arizona. Let's go. You guys are killing it. Keep doing your thing. Hashtag BX Stand Up. Hashtag Yankees Twitter. Hashtag Not a Math Podcast. Thank you.
Not a math podcast.
Not at all.
Yeah,
we were adding a whole bunch of shit. I'm very confused. I'm still confused.
Well, what?
He still
Let's
didn't
not start
he
that.
didn't solve the problem from last week.
Yeah, I still solved that problem from last week.
We're talking about Joe. Sox are 7 games back right now, by the way. That's the name of the person. That's the name of the person that left the review. Great listen. Great listen. Hella fun. You've been rocking with Keith since episode 1 on George's Box. Followed him to here and fell in love with this podcast. Thank you, Keith.
Hey, we bringing them over.
Yeah, man.
We bringing them over.
Thank you so much
see
for the
what it
support.
is. Pinstripe strong now.
Thank you. Sox are 7 games back right now, by the way, for leaving.
What a great name.
That's a great
You made
name.
your Apple name that.
Good job.
That's a great name.
Goated.
And I apologize if I'm mispronouncing this. Azordenson, 0709. Seriously serious about loving, and then it says ... One of my favorite podcasts to listen to. If you're a Yankee fan, I'm seriously serious. You need to listen to Joe's, Chris, and Keith. They bring a fun, insightful, and genuinely passionate take to Yankees universe. Do yourself a favor. Follow them all on all your social media platforms, and be sure to subscribe to this pod. Thanks for all the laughs and giving me something to look forward to each week.
By the way, I didn't write that one, so maybe we should use him in the beginning of every podcast. Follow them at
Yeah, I think we should. And the last one, you guys rock. Excellent podcast, guys. Love listening every week from Dundee, Scotland. Always a fun listen, and passion for the Yankees comes over superbly. Oh, I like that word, man. Superb.
That's my guy.
Great addition this year, bringing my man Keith onto the show. Love it, guys. Keep those pinstripes strong.
Love it.
Clive, my man, I see you, bro.
So strong.
Big Clive. Showed me love. I met him in London at the London series last year.
Awesome.
He linked with me online and got me into the media day that Friday. I didn't have a ticket, and they gave like tickets to locals. He had an extra ticket for me. I'm like,
that's lit.
Awesome.
See?
Thank you, everybody who
showed love.
5-star reviews. Awesome. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
So you guys actually, people that leave a review, that means you guys actually sponsored this episode. So thank you. This episode is basically brought to you by those people.
Definitely.
It's hard getting reviews. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's not that easy.
From my experience I've had 4 different podcasts. You ask for people to do the reviews. They don't always respond. We ask for people to do reviews and they respond.
And
that's crazy.
And from all over, now, Arizona, Scotland, all over. Even if it's across the bridge, man, we appreciate all of it.
Yeah.
That's
Jersey,
love, man. You can't fake that. You can't fake that.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Thank you.
Now, we do also have some birthdays, guys.
Oh, yeah, because there's some birthdays, and we're not, obviously 7 months ago, we talked about that. Right? So whose birthday was this week?
The dude, Andujar, 25 years.
Andujar, roll your R's when you say Andujar.
Yeah,
it's his birthday today.
Hashtag.
Having too much fun with this
Year
Jeffrey
two.
board.
You really are.
I apologize.
And also, we were, it was a couple days ago, Chapman, 32.
Okay.
February 28th, his birthday.
Okay.
Had the whole fam with him on the.
Gotta get that sound.
Happy birthday, guys.
Yeah. Happy birthday. All right. So thank you guys so much for the reviews, and thank you for being born, guys.
Okay. So
what does that have to do?
Thank you guys for being born. Thank you
for being born.
We're laughing and everything, and we're having a good time here like we always do. But we definitely, did not get some good news this week.
Oh no! And if you guys don't already, follow on YouTube, as I'm starting this new thing, this Morning Cup of Joes, where I'm going to be recording some things and just updating it to YouTube. Breaking news and stuff like that. And this week, New Year, new me. New Year, new me. New Year, same shit. And bruh, What's going on?
What are we doing? We starting with the worst news of them all?
I mean,
It's all bad.
I feel like we gotta have like
it is.
we gotta have like a little hat and put some names in there and then just pick out the news. So it's
Yeah.
like, all right, who we going with that?
I think we're gonna go with, obviously, because there's no coming back this season for this gentleman, unfortunately. But we lost Luis Severino to Tommy John.
Savvy, not my dog.
Horrible.
It's not good.
At all. It's Brandon Cuddy a few days ago tweeted partial UCL tear was discovered by a dye contrast MRI, and I know Joe was you was not happy. You was talking about like, oh, how they didn't find this or whatever. Why didn't they do the dye contrast earlier? And then we found out why. But then Brian Cashman said several other normal MRIs didn't show.
Bro, but you know what? Now that I thought about it, because I was like, okay, yeah, I understand. If your shoulder inflames in the off season, it's the fucking off season. If he's still feeling it, it's not like he has to pitch the next day and you're like,
right.
I don't want to inflame his shoulder. You know what I mean? Do that shit, bro.
Months. We have 4
Fuck,
months.
man. That could have been, and of course he would have been out all this year anyway, right?
But he would have come back sooner.
He would have been back maybe at the beginning of 2022. Right. Now he's coming back in the middle of 2022.
We hope we don't even, that's the thing. We hope it goes well. We hope everything goes as planned and as scheduled. And it hurts, man. We were expecting to have 2 aces this year, yo. This one hurt me. This one cut me deep.
Sevy come back, all right?
Sevy is what?
2022 or 2021?
I hope so.
He's going to miss all of 2020 and most likely come back in 2021 at some point.
You think it's going to be similar like Monty?
Oh, it's 2021, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
2021, not
like
2020.
Monty, where Monty was out for, 2018?
Right, and he came back at the
September
end
2019.
of Possibly.
Possibly.
I was listening to Michael K talk about it. Michael K was upset about it. He's like, this guy's going to miss basically 2 years.
Yeah.
And it's years. He just turned, 20?
But to me, it's just, it's another thing because it's about the development. Because people think, oh, Severino made it to the major leagues. He doesn't need to develop anymore. He's already a major leaguer. No, he's still a young guy, right? So he still has some time to develop. And I think that what's going to hurt the most, and of course he's going to have all these other years after to do it, but still, you want him to come into his own, into what Severino's going to ultimately be, right? Reach his potential. You want him to do that, and I think that pitching behind Cole this year would have been
that's what hurts.
That's
great,
man.
That's
what I was going to say. Yeah,
because he would have raised his level of competition behind Cole, and it would have been because
it's a guy that's almost it's like somebody that you feel you could get to, but he's still a notch higher, but somebody you could compete with and somebody you could learn from. Because Cole's school, bro.
They would have challenged each other, and it would have been like anything you could do, I could do better type of thing. Oh, you went out there and pitched 8 innings. Sevy's got to go out there and pitch 8 innings his next time. Oh, you struck out 10 guys. I can strike out 10 guys too. I was really looking forward to us having 2 aces in this rotation, and then and literally them two going out week to week and just kind of one upping each other and raising the level of competition this year.
It's like Vegeta and Goku.
Exactly.
Vegeta's always trying to reach Goku, but Goku's always one step ahead.
They're right there, but it pushes him.
It pushes
both,
Vegeta until finally I think he reached him, but I haven't caught up with Dragon Ball.
Like Jeff says, the range. Talk about
exactly.
Anime, baseball, all that shit.
It all comes through.
The Rock and Stone Cold.
Comes
Goku
through.
and Vegeta, but he went through the Tommy John procedure on Thursday, right? Yeah, he already had the surgery.
Yeah, it went as expected.
Yeah, they wanted him to have the surgery right away, but we do have a Cashman soundbite. You want to play it on yours? You have it connected to you?
Did I put it into the?
I think I'm connected to the Bluetooth automatically.
Okay.
So you want me to play it?
If you're connected to the Bluetooth, then by all means,
let's do it. Don't play the song.
Trigger words.
Oh, it's not playing. Oh, here we go.
It's not?
Presbyterian and Dr. David Alchek at HSS, and both doctors have concluded that Tommy John is necessary. So obviously, Sevy is, acknowledged and agreed that the surgery is necessary. His plan is to have it done as soon as possible, and he's, obviously contemplating, the doctors, and who to do it with, and so he's, still working through the process of finding the availability of the doctor's timeframes and choosing which doctor to utilize, and so the follow-up of who does the surgery, I'll get you that when he makes that final decision on his end.
What tests revealed this that he didn't have before?
Die contact.
The person to look at in that video is Sweeney Murdy.
Yeah.
Because you could tell, like, he says, like, as soon as he says it, he says, damn. Like, that shit. Like, he felt it. Like he had the surgery. Like, he was like,
Sweeney, man. I love Sweeney.
Damn. Yeah.
Love Sweeney. And, again, from the Pinstripe Strong JomboyMedia family, we wish you a quick,
speedy recovery. Just
recovery.
get better.
Yep.
And,
Of
come
course. It had to happen. I mean, we wish it could have happened sooner, but let's try and look at the bright side of it. I think I sent something out there in the Twitter universe that, like, hey, when Sevy does come back, guys like Clark Schmidt, Devi Garcia.
There'll be another level of development.
Like our rotation. Garrett Cole ain't going anywhere.
Nah.
So give it a year, 2 years, 3 years, and look what this rotation is going to be like when he comes back. And we just hope that he can regain his form.
Yeah.
right.
And just Monty, the way that he's been coming back this spring
Monty.
kind of opens the eye, like, okay, maybe Sevy come back, you know what I mean? And that's still 2.5 years without pitching, B. Like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's tough, and we'll talk more about Monty later.
Mount Montgomery, B.
Definitely. Unfortunately, the bad news didn't stop there.
It did not.
Judge.
Oh, we going with Judge.
You want to go with Stanton?
Might as well go with Stanton.
All right, Stanton, yeah, man. Unfortunately, Stanton, grade 1 right calf strain. Says boom.
Yeah. So,
you know what I mean? Like you wanna stand behind Stanton, right? Because we know what he could do when he's on. He carried the Yankees in 2018 for a minute there,
and he was hurt.
Remember,
he had
Is he not?
He had a strain, but he did play through it. For people that are saying that, he doesn't play through shit, he played through it. He fucking carried the Yankees in 2018.
He definitely.
So you got to give him credit for that shit too.
With Andujar.
Yeah, exactly.
With Andujar, but they both did it. Like if one of those two would have went down, like it's like, all right, I don't know what the hell would happen that year. To be honest,
I don't know, bro. The thing for me is like the thing about Giancarlo Stanton, right? And these injuries, they're these phantom injuries that nobody's seen. What did he do to strain his calf? What did he do last season? Like, it's one thing you see Clint Frazier run into a wall. Okay, that boy has a concussion. He's concussed. It's another thing you see someone get hit by a pitch. It's like, he ain't coming back from that for at least a month and a half. You see Gary, like, even Tanaka when he strained his hamstrings running, like, you see these things. I can't defend Giancarlo Stanton anymore because I'm not seeing these injuries, and they keep happening. They keep coming up. So it's the type of thing where it's like I got to take his word for it so much that like his word is no good for me anymore.
But it's like
discouraging.
that's like we're saying like he's faking the injury. I don't think he's faking the injury. Like I don't think that, And
what are you doing that these things keep happening?
okay, so there's that portion of it, but I think that he does want to play. He wants to be out there. He wants to play.
He has to change something, and I keep preaching the Yankees.
It's not a good look if he's fucking working out,
right?
Throwing
because he's
benching models on the ground with his back on the ground,
the sledgehammer to the. And I know you want to, that because that's for your core, the sledgehammer to the wheel and all that stuff. But what are you doing to keep yourself stretched out? And again, I'm not there in the gym with you. Yeah. I'm not there shooting in the gym with you. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you wasn't.
So my whole thing is, can somebody call Ichiro?
It's just fucking weird how Babe Ruth could be in that weird ass machine where it has that band that goes around and it's just vibrating and he's there supposed to work on your core.
But this is what it is. Babe Ruth
eating hot dogs and shit.
Babe Ruth is not lifting weights, B. He goes to he hits like 5 homers, goes to a bar.
That bat that he had was heavy as fuck, bro. He's like lifting weight every swing.
No, but he's strong.
So strong.
Yeah,
bro.
He was strong, but what are you doing to keep yourself
It goes
stretched
beyond the lifting because he doesn't look like he does legs. I've never seen any video of him squatting. I see Chapman doing 4 plates.
Right.
Yeah.
I see a lot of these other guys doing like leg press, squats. I never seen anything with Giancarlo doing any leg work, but then he's got a quad, a knee, a calf.
Well, the knee shit happened because
he was sliding.
He fell like right on it. It was what was it, that MCL? That was weird. That could have happened to anybody. I just think like
they just gotta
can you just be okay? Like, please?
Yo, check me out, bro. I met Giancarlo in 2014. like took a picture with him. I was so happy. This is way before I knew he was gonna be a Yankee. I saw him walking down the hallway. This dude is built like an NFL tight end. Looks like a real life Optimus Prime.
Maximize.
How is this dude so big and jacked and muscle bound, but then these little things keep just tweaking and hurting him?
You know, I really, and I'm not a doctor or a scientist, all right? But doctor research says
WebMD.
Google.
Doing my Googles.
Nah, but seriously, I think that sometimes when you have certain things or ailments, you're susceptible to them. Like Hicks, right? So he has this core, susceptible to the core injuries.
I hated that concept.
Like me, you know, we're all in the same athletic level. You know, me, Hicks, and Stanton.
So what?
So no, don't worry about it. But like. Sometimes I roll my ankle and I'm walking, being is weird, and that's all
but
back.
You're not getting paid $325 million.
I'm not, but it's crazy.
You mean shit happens?
It happens.
That's what.
But I think you're more susceptible from it, and it's because I think that comes from my skateboarding days when I used to skateboard.
Joe, I don't think Stanton's walking around Miami Strip.
Bro, he's not.
His ankle.
He's not. But when he's had other, not his ankle, but he's had these kind of strains in his legs before.
Okay.
So maybe he's more susceptible to getting another strain because he's had other ones.
I'm done making excuses.
You know who didn't.
You know what?
You know who didn't.
In terms of excuses,
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
Just get better.
But you know what it is. You know who didn't have those issues? Ichiro. Yankees. How?
You know what?
Cashman. Can you call Ichiro, please?
Bro, he used to stretch on every fucking pit. Anyway.
Can you call Ichiro?
But that's another thing too, right? When we look at these players of old, and not even old, because Ichiro isn't a player of old. We watch Ichiro play the last 20 years. But there's a lot of these guys that were Ironmen, Cal Ripkins, and a lot of these guys that played every single day, and they weren't muscle-bound, freak of nature type dudes. They were just regular-looking dudes.
Until A-Rod came, and then he looks, you know what I mean? A-Rod's built. He played.
He had PEDs.
He did, but I think everybody did.
But what I'm saying is, bro, as big and buff as Giancarlo is, right?
Give it to him.
Like, I don't know. I hate to say it, but it's soft, yo. That's why he couldn't play football. He looks like a football player, but he definitely couldn't have played football because every bump and bruise and strain and itch this guy's got, he's out again. And we seen this last year, right? A calf strain starts as a grade 1 calf strain, and then it leads into a hamstring, and then it leads into quad tightness. Now it's in his back, and it's like, yo, again, I can't defend him anymore.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I was hashtag year 3G. I was telling people, if this guy gets a fair now I'm done. Because last year, going into the postseason, I was like, yo, unsubscribe me from all Giancarlo Stanton alerts. Because now we got to get serious and we got to rock with who we got. I don't need this popping up. Last year when he went on the 60-day, right? When I got that alert that he got put, now that was a technicality. They had a plan there, but when I first got that alert that he was put on the 60-day, I'm like, what did he do now?
Right. It's bad. I mean, we did get some good news. You know what I mean? Boone did say.
Oh, yeah, that it's not like a long-term thing?
Yeah, well, he said that he was feeling better and that he was walking normal. Can he run normal, though?
What the fuck
That's what he has to say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
Whatever that means.
So,
check me out. This is the last thing I'll say about it, because somebody was getting at me too, because I was like, I kind of took a jab at him. I'm like, this dude is expensive. This dude is a $300 million man. He, like, the luxury that he got of he got that last year of, he's hurt. He'll only play 18 games. Now you're rolling into another year where it's like, yo, you're getting paid a lot of money, a lot more money than these guys that are showing up hurt and tired and ailing. You got to do something, bro. And the thing with Giancarlo Stanton, to me, it's like, yo, if you wanted to be a Yankee, right? Because when you came over here, we knew that there was like a no trade clause and there was only certain places you were going to go. You wanted to be a Yankee, right? Mm-hmm. It's a tough adjustment for players. This is your third year, hashtag year 3G. Now, I'm not saying it's over for him. He can come back in, I don't know, they're saying he's going to miss opening day. He could come back in April. He could come back in May. But if it's not done this year, like if he doesn't come back and contribute and stay healthy this year, these New York fans, yo.
Let me ask you a question. Besides the fans, if it's another lost season for Stan, what do you think the Yankees will do? What
will
will you do as?
I mean, with trying to move that, you're talking about trying to move that contract, trying to get him up out of here.
I don't know.
He's not going nowhere. That's the thing.
Nah, he's here for another 6 years.
He's not going nowhere.
That's
not going nowhere.
That's you know what I mean?
That leads
as
me to this.
As an organization,
bro,
you know, you're fucking worried for sure.
He's worried about a calf. We don't need you to run. We got a few guys that can play outfield, and Miguel Andujar trying to play left field.
That's the thing.
We just need you to DH. We need you to hit bombs. You can't stand in a box and swing.
That's the thing, though. Like, the calf is tricky. Like, a lot of when it comes to the swing, a lot of it has to do with his swing. That's where his power leg.
He paying you. You getting a cut out of
I'm
that
not,
$325.
but I just I wish, bro.
Venmoing you on the low.
I wish,
He
B.
must
I
have
just
sent you a payment.
I don't know. I never was a guy to really blame dudes for injuries. Like, you know, it's just what
I'm
it
not,
is.
I'm not the type to blame a guy for an injury. Like, we're gonna move on and talk about our other big muscle bound giant outfielder that has an injury right now. What I'm specifically talking about is Mr. Mike Giancarlo Stanton from Miami with that $325 million. His third year in the Bronx. You should be ready to rock. And if this calf strain turns into more than just a calf strain and you're not ready to participate and regain that spot this year, I don't know why you came over here then. I don't know why you came over here.
Stretch, B.
Let's hope he gets better.
No, I'm a Yankee fan.
Let's hope
he gets better.
Yeah.
When he hit that home run in Houston, I'm like, yeah, that's why we got him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, yo, you're too big to be hurt like this,
Stretch,
bro.
B. Stretch.
Stretch my bands. Father, stretch my hands.
So the other
Kanye.
The other man. The other big man.
Yeah. The large human is Judge.
Captain. Booney said that throwing was not an issue for Judge. While hitting yesterday, tests so far have been inconclusive, and Judge has more scheduled for Monday, which, newsflash, we haven't heard anything from yet. Gentlemen, they don't know what's
going on. So DD's not here, and Judge is not here. That's
sorry.
Noah.
Sorry, Noah.
Judge is not here, Noah. I'm sorry, bro.
Here.
That's disappointing.
Bro, the questions, he's like, huh? The confusion on Noah's
It's like, why come to the game if Judge is not here?
Why am I here?
Boone said there was no more clarity on Judge's injury than yesterday, but he did say he's more optimistic.
Whatever.
The day before. Words.
I'm getting worried now. I am getting kind of worried now.
Words are wind. Words are wind. That's what they are. I went from it's not a problem. They're just being
precautionary.
It's just precautionary to this just seems like a bigger problem, and it feels like a reoccurring kind of theme where it's like the first go at it when it comes to diagnosing something. It feels like the Yankees are kind of not getting it right. Like we could go back a couple of injuries. We could go, Severino. We can go Paxton,
right.
We can go. I mean, there's a whole bunch of people that it feels like okay, Hicks. Like we can just continue to go and up and down the list, and of course the training staff and strength and conditioning. A lot of the changes happen in this off season, but it's like, bruh, why can't we just get it right the first time?
We can't be misdiagnosing guys consistently, and we do.
Everything, bro. Where does it get to the point where the team kind of starts to lose trust? Like, all right, I'm gonna just get a second opinion every time.
And how many times have we heard that players go out?
And it's fine, you can do that,
but it's a lot of players. Not a lot, but there's been multiple players that have done that where they go like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go talk to this guy and see what's going on. Like Hicks, Hicks did that.
We're in New York. We're supposed to have the best doctors in the world.
I don't understand.
Columbia University, like we're supposed to have the best.
This shit is some Mets shit, bro. Like
yo, this is so Mets,
bro. The Mets aren't the Mets like, well, this guy he's day to day, and then like 2 days later they're asking him like, oh no, oh yeah, did they put him on the 10-day IL?
Yeah.
They're like, hey, what happened here? Oh no, he's on the 10-day IL. Okay, and then they talk to the manager. He's like, well, I think I'm out 60 days. What? Then you talk to somebody else. You're like, well, we're actually scheduling him for Tommy John surgery. You're like, what the fuck is going on here?
Bruh, like it doesn't fit us. This isn't the Yankee way. This doesn't make sense. We're too high class of an organization. We're too good of a franchise to consistently be in the news.
Just botching it, man.
Yeah.
Misdiagnosing our players.
Fix that.
Oh, we thought it was this. Now it's this.
It's horrible. It's horrible. And, I mean, let's see. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy. And if he is to miss time, hopefully it's not.
What I will say about Judge is like, I wouldn't put Judge and Giancarlo in the same boat at all. I think Judge is going to play, and he's going to try and be out there as soon as possible. Now, I think they're taking their time with it, and on this podcast, we even came in. I was like, in NFL preseason, the stars aren't out there. I thought he was just kind of in the beginning, like, getting the star treatment. Like, hey, it's the first couple of days of reporting. Take your time.
Yeah.
But now, as it's March 2nd, and we're getting closer to opening day in Baltimore on March 26th,
right.
I need to see my right fielder running, throwing, taking swings.
Yeah.
Like this week.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts, Kellerman. So we need that because it's like, all right, Judge, come on, like, all right, let's. And then he's just still feeling discomfort. Now it's a pectoral thing or whatever it is, and they're hoping that it's not something even more serious. So,
are you guys worried that he got the test done today and there has been no notification?
I'm not going to speculate on anything anymore.
I'm just worried, period, because it's gone now. Now this whole it's gone now like 2 weeks. Like that's what I'm worried about. We reported on like the 16th. Now we're into March. That's what I'm worried about. I mean, they're going to keep things under wraps. We're never going to truly know what goes on behind closed doors with the Yankees and the medical reports and stuff like that. The medicals. But with Judge, man, Judge is a superstar. Everybody knows Judge. Everybody knows 9-9. Like the judges' chambers are in section 104 for a reason. If he's not ready to go on opening day, that's going to set a red alert to a lot of Yankee fans. Like, yo, hold on. What's up with this big-ass outfielder and this other big-ass outfielder we got? We got two guys, 6'6", 6'7", 270, 250, and they're not ready to rock.
Right.
You know who is ready to rock? Clint Frazier. Yes.
Red Thunder's definitely coming through. We'll talk about him a little later. I was gonna go with the good news, but I want to finish all the bad news and then go.
There's more bad news.
Well, I mean, it's I guess bad going into good with Herman because that guy is bugging out.
But it was weird. The reporting on that was weird. I don't know if he's to blame for the reporting.
I just don't want to see his name.
Yeah.
We don't need him to be in anything right now.
We don't, nothing. All I want to see, Herman simulate a game. Herman 4 strikeouts. Like, I don't want to see Herman in a freaking buggy.
Apparently the buggy wasn't correct.
That video, I don't know about that video that was circulating the Twitter and IG, whatever. But whatever it is, even if he wasn't driving, bro, like why?
He's got to learn how to lay low.
So apparently, this is the story, guys. He went from, and by the way, I was on the plane going to Florida, so I didn't know anything because American Airlines freaking Wi-Fi sucks, trash, fucking trash, bro.
You trash, son. American Airlines
trash.
You trash. Son.
Prefer Delta. Anyway, so listen. Domingo German, apparently he was in this car crash. They said, one news person said, oh, he's driving. Another one said, oh, he's not driving. He was actually helping people that got hurt in a car crash. Another person said, well, you know what? He was on a buggy. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then another person said, they said, oh, you know what? It came out. He was actually in the back seat. He was actually going to the practice facility. They were taking him there to do his normal workout, which is what he was doing, apparently, and he didn't get hurt. He was okay, but you're right. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
it sounds like when.
But DR's weird, guys. Like, you could be driving normal and just
the reports
shit just
and the reports coming out of the reports that came out.
Shit is
like,
Mario Kart.
What's going on over there? And it seemed like somebody was doing something they weren't supposed to be doing, and there was like a cover up / oh snap, that dude is from the Yankees that's outside the car, and now. This is making Twitter news, and it becomes a story. And then We saw him. He went on Instagram Live after.
Yeah, he was like, I'm all right. Well,
Don't even do that.
Just stay off.
Learn how to lay low.
Yeah.
So according to Joe, the buggy was hit with a red turtle.
Mario Kart reference. Like, come on.
Banana peel.
The pod can,
on the banana peel.
the pod can go from anime to video game.
The range. But the good news is, and this is what I mean about the bad news, obviously, is the crash. The good news is that everybody's okay. Well, I think something about his girlfriend broke her arm.
I don't even know about that news.
Everybody's alive. Everybody's alive.
Yeah, everybody's alive.
You
know,
because when unfortunately in DR, everybody's crazy. There's like no traffic lights. And
they don't. When they drive out there, to be honest, when they drive out there, they don't use seatbelts. Like I don't know why.
Yeah, like it's
so fucking weird. They don't use seatbelts.
It's weird.
They think it's like not. I'm like, they looked at me weird. I'm like, I don't know about you, motherfuckers. I put my shit on. They're like, hey, este muchacho, hey. I'm like, hey, you fucking idiot.
I'm not trying to be cool. I'm trying to be safe.
Exactly.
Facts, man.
People out here with no driver's license, old vehicles.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm not doing it. No.
Exactly.
No, sir. Not me.
Everybody.
No, sir, not me.
Wear your seatbelts. Be safe. Stop trying to be cool.
Don't drink and drive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Under any type of influence, don't drive. Uber, Lyft.
Yep.
What's the Uber situation like in DR?
You can use Uber, and by the way, you can prevent forest fires as well.
Well, for the record, DR's been doing Uber Pool for many years.
You can do Uber. Yeah, it's like a different kind of Uber
before
pool.
Uber Pool.
Shady.
I got in a cab one time, and then
you want the trunk or a lap?
Yeah.
Figure it out.
I got in a cab one time with my auntie, and then the guy stopped, and more people came in. I'm like, yo, bro, what are you doing?
He had that schedule before you got
bro,
in.
I'm like, this was before the apps. Yeah. But, more good news. Paxton, guys.
This is good news.
Let's turn it a little bit.
Sweeney Murdy. So the good news with the Herman is that, people are safe. Herman is cool, ready to go. Paxton, with more good news, 3 weeks removed from his surgery, could possibly begin throwing around the 4-week mark, which is March 5th. Feels good to this point, guys.
Yeah, feels good.
I mean, because we all overreacted with that one.
Definitely. This morning, James
Some
Paxton.
people, I know. I was like, man, he ain't coming back to the All-Star break.
Oh, yeah. That
Let's go.
He's gone, man. This morning, James Paxton said, this is yesterday's tweet by Brendan Cuddy. This morning, James Paxton said he could start throwing at the end of this week or the beginning of next. Said that while he feels good right now, he has to hold himself back from potentially rushing things and listen to doctors, training staff. And I'm so happy about Paxton, guys. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. Well, when you look at the hit that we took this week, learning about Sevy coming out of the rotation, the sooner we can get him back into this rotation.
Him and Mats and all of them. Yeah, we good. We got
Mats.
You had to throw the Mats out there.
No, but we talk about Sevy, how he's like ace A and Cole is ace 1. Paxton, when he's on,
when he's on, bro. He had that game against the Red Sox last year. It was like, he was just shoving. And the fact that he was pitching last year with the injury that he had, and he was just on the mound, like, I'm good. I'm ready to go. Like, he wasn't even looking at you. Remember that?
Of course.
He was looking at the pitching coach, like,
tough.
Larry walking up there, like,
that's a tough guy.
Yo, I'm good.
That's a guy that wants to be a Yankee.
No way, it was a boom.
He wants the ball in his hand. What he did against the Dodgers last year, he went out to L.A. a day early to work in Dodger Stadium. Totally.
They're 12. Nothing. He just, if he gets Paxton back, I'm saying, listen, I don't want to rush anything. I'm gonna take my time because when I come back, I want to remain. You know what I mean?
Big game, Maple James.
Exactly.
Lefty.
If we could have Cole on the right, James on the left.
We're thinking Tanaka. October all the time, right? We're thinking it's Cole, Tanaka, Paxton.
Facts. Mats.
we gonna get to it.
Some more good news, and I looked over this tweet when Joe posted it on our Yankee chat, Pinstripe Strong chat. I was like, oh shit, Hicks. We got some Hicks news, guys. So Aaron Boone said June, July could be realistic for Aaron Hicks' return. Facts. Standing ovation. Reference Didi Gregorius, former Yankee. Tommy John situation. Hicks healing is going to plan so far. Boone said.
Hashtag
Boone said.
Yo,
Boone said that shit.
You know, there was mad updates and it was all Boone. I think we should name it Boone said.
Yeah, because every spring training game they cut to Aaron Boone for a little bit. They rap with Boone for 5-10 minutes.
See, yo, Boone said.
Yo, Boone. I mean, I like Hicks.
So do I.
I like Hicks, but you have an IL stint every freaking season.
Oh, he's
man.
fragile. Don't get me wrong. But when he's good, he's power, switch hitter, strong arm, speed, defense. Right, like
he's good. But then you're not helping us when you're on the IL all the time because of some shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like we stretch.
Look, I got such a huge respect for Hicks.
Yeah, man.
Because and this is why I don't. I believe that these ball players definitely want to play. That's why I'm not killing Giancarlo like you guys are, but Hicks.
I'm just saying stretch.
Came back. Yeah, no problem
him.
with stretching. But I'm killing him.
Well, I'm done.
But with Hicks, man, last year when he came back and he's like, nah, I'm good. They're like, yo, but your elbow was like hanging, like, nah.
I think we need to move Lonzo.
That ain't no problem. Huh? That ain't no problem.
And he came back to play and he hit that home run.
Yeah.
Like, fucking Hicks, yo, thank you.
Yo,
like,
he injected something into the team. Like, I felt like he had to be the guy.
Team was kind of dead.
We bumped him up in the lineup. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And he kind of championed it. Like, okay, I'm hitting here for a reason.
Yeah, Verlander.
Fuck
you. Whiplash. My neck.
My neck. Verlander looked down. He seen the short porch. He said, oh, no.
My neck.
All you heard was gong, fair ball. Yankee Stadium went off.
That was some good shit,
That was awesome, man.
Good memories.
That was awesome. And then that's the updates on all the guys.
That is the updates on Yankee news.
Yeah, we listen, man. We just want a solid team on the field. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, man.
We're the favorite.
This is the year.
Last year, going into this year, we know we got replacement guys ready. We know we got backups ready. We know we literally can look at our outfield and say, okay, if Judge and Giancarlo aren't ready to go, Clint is, Mike Tauchman is, maybe Andujar, right? If these guys get hurt, we know that we've got the depth. We know that we got guys waiting in the wings with talent. There's some guys we're seeing this spring that we're like, oh, that might be somebody that can do something similar to like Gio last year or Mike Ford last year. Like, we got guys waiting in the wings.
This guy, Joe, which is, I mean, if you guys want to get into it, this Herrera guy.
This is the Herrera era pod.
Herrera era. You know what I mean? That guy, he's making noise right now, right, Joe?
Yeah. Listen, he made the team. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to
Gittins, Christopher Gittins.
Yeah. So I don't know. He went kind of quiet.
We gave him a song, and he's just. I mean, he has some okay numbers. You know what I mean? But Herrera, he's the guy right now, man.
He's the hero.
Yeah, he's batting 500 OBP, .714 slugging. OPS is 1.214. So he's making noise right now for our, extra base hits. Well, right now, Jomboy, he's a switch hitter.
He could do it all.
Okay.
Is that accurate?
He is a switch hitter. Bro, we're out there spring training. He passed the eye test because I was looking at him like, throughout the spring training and things like that, looking at him, and I'm like, oh, who is this guy? He played third base, made some nice scoops, made some right plays, and then I seen him again on that day. His first at bat just scolds one up the middle, B. Mm-hmm. Like, Yeah, so I mean, it's like a good look, bro.
Keith said that
he looks good.
That was the player that got A-Rod's number, or that was the error,
yeah,
glitch.
Yeah, I didn't know who this guy was until everybody freaked out about them giving him number 13, and I'm like, Herrera, utility infield switch hitter. I'm like, okay, well, if they gave him A-Rod's number, he must be nice. Now that was done in error, and I said they were probably trolling A-Rod, but that kind of put a spotlight on this guy, and so far through spring training, he's done a lot with that spotlight. He's he's getting noticed, and we saw him. He looks like an athlete, looks like a ball player. We named this podcast the Herrera era because even Aaron Boone, right, when they're cutting the Booney to have these little 10, 5-minute whatever segments, he brings up this guy's name, and hey, he's not mentioning your name for no reason. We talked about Gittins last week. Gittins done disappeared. People are talking about Herrera now.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the beauty of spring training. Is the sound good?
Yeah, no, it sounds good. It's just, I guess, the internet connection for the stream. People on the stream, they can't really hear it. So it's
that's what we need. We need Jeff to make sure the internet is connected.
How about we go?
Jeff, what's up, man? Jeff is at WWE.
Yeah. Let's see what happens with Herrera, man. But the other guy making noise, we were just talking about, with the outfield, Frazier. That guy's hitting the ball, man.
Oh, Clint's. First of all, I was talking to, and by the way, shout out to Peter Capote, the man. He knows all the players, especially the Hispanic players and things like that. Mm-hmm. And he told me, man, Clint Frazier this year he's just like really like focused,
different
to
guy
himself, and just not to himself, but like not trying to be out there or
not trying to be seen for his sneakers or his antics.
He's just trying to. He's just like putting the hard hat on and just fucking working,
becoming a pro,
and I like that. I like to see that.
His batting stance too is different.
He doesn't want to be in Scranton. He had to learn the hard way last year. That was a rough year for him. He had to grow up for real.
Definitely. 300. He's batting 300 right now. I know the guy.
Scolded doubles, hit a shot, homer.
Yeah, last week, man. Right when we started to hear, it's not looking good with Judge, and then we get the news about Stanton.
Right
the
there.
next day, back-to-back home runs. Tyler Wade, Clint Frazier, and it was like Frazier basically made a statement like, I'm still here.
I'm here.
Bat speed's still around.
Yeah.
Slugging 800 OPS.
If y'all need me and y'all not mad.
It was good. And then Andujar looking good in the outfield, real good.
Yeah.
Like
which is
real
crazy.
good, like good.
So, I mean, like,
he's an athlete.
You got your right fielder that might be going through some issues right now in Judge because you put Frazier
Next
there in
man up.
left field, put Andujar there, Guardy,
Center.
Yeah, running shit
Sockman.
in center field.
But they're saying that Andujar is like impressing him to the point like, oh shit, you play left field like this?
Yeah.
Why are you telling us we're third baseman? What are you doing?
And I forgot about Joe Sherman. He wrote an article about third basemen that moved to different positions.
Yeah, it's been done before.
Pujols, Miguel Cabrera.
Good shit.
You know what I mean? So these are because they needed to have their bat in the lineup. So we got to find a spot for you, and that's the same thing right now with Andujar because his bat is lethal anyway.
Yeah, I mean so it's good. Just get them in the lineup defensively as long as they're good, and apparently they both look good. So that's the good thing. Did you guys listen to the CC, the R2C2? I know you.
Yeah,
you did
this past Thursday, this episode of R2C2 just goes into their like top 15 GOAT episodes. They just know what to do, and I feel like R2C2 is. It's not just the best Yankee podcast, and you can't really compare
I just love
it
the
to
player view you get, B.
Yeah, it's just another level of sports podcast. It's my favorite sports podcast.
Different, yeah.
Definitely.
They talk about a whole bunch of shit in there, too. They got some range. You be talking about Star Wars, Game of Thrones, like whatever the fuck CC want to talk, food, whatever the fuck CC want to talk about, they'll talk about. So it's like an everything podcast.
You're talking about the episode with Sonny Gray.
Yeah, with Sonny Gray. So basically, the gist was
Trevor Bauer.
And Trevor Bauer.
Yeah.
So they were talking about, basically like the new age form, and there's a whole lot of other stuff from the podcast that was great.
Spin rate.
But that Sonny Gray, and we got to give Sonny a pass here. Sonny was trying, he was breaking his head with CC.
Yeah.
Like late at night, trying to figure it out, right? And he was asking for information from the Yankees to help him get better, like release points, things like that the Yankees didn't have information for, but that other teams had information on getting that for their players.
Sure.
He was wondering, why the fuck are the Astros so ahead of us? They're way ahead. And it's because of that. And now, and then CC say, yo, man, you would have loved it with Matt Blake and
of course,
what's going on. And now what the technology that they got going on. And we wondered for so many years, Keith and Chris, why the hell can't the Yankees develop pitching? Ivan Novas, like all of these pitchers.
We had guys come and go.
Why the fuck can't we have one that just comes up and just blows it out the water continuously, and not get smoked and just continue to just progress? Is like some of these other teams just like, yo, what the hell? Like the Dodgers be getting pitchers out the woodwork, and the Rays,
right? The Rays, definitely.
So you got to look at some of these guys. So what is it that they're doing? And the Yankees, I guess, looked at it, and Larry Rothschild. Bruh, I guess he wasn't, they didn't throw him under the bus, but they basically saying, they didn't have the information. Yeah. They needed that new school kind of stuff, and they weren't getting it. So, but what do you guys think? What do you guys take away from that?
Larry Rothschild was training with encyclopedias.
I can already see him.
The smoke, like.
Larry Rothschild. he was just a few years behind, man.
Crows coming out like.
He was stuck in the 1900s.
Come hither, Sonny.
He said, all right, yo, I need to know my RPMs. You know what I mean? I need to know my. He's like, all right, RPM. Adjusted his glasses. How is that? RPMs. What is it? Listen, boy, just dust that shit off, man. You get up there next time and you just try harder. Hey, bro, I need a little bit more than that.
Try harder.
I will say on the podcast, they said they love Larry though. Like they did make sure to say we love Larry. He's a great guy. Like nothing against the guy, but he was behind. He's washed. He's an old dude. He's teaching these guys his 1970s stuff that he's been doing for too long, and as the Yankees just held on to him for too long as a pitching coach. I had to forgive Sonny Gray once I heard this podcast.
Before we started, when me and Joe started doing the podcast, I've been saying it for a while. I was like, yo, when they gonna get rid of Larry Rothschild? Be like, he has to go. He has to go.
3 years too late, probably.
Yo, wild.
3 years too late, man.
I'm so sorry, man.
Yo,
I just keep thinking about him with like. Oh, your mechanics. Hold on. Just him pulling out the biggest book, bro, and just look at his thumb. Look at his thumb and shit. Oh, hold on. Just look through the big.
He writes with a feather.
He said, actually, back in the 1600s.
It's the feather with the ink. Like.
He's like, can you look up spin rate in this book? He said, there's nothing about spin rate in these pages.
What is spin rate?
Is that my washing machine?
He takes out his pocket watch to tell the time.
Yo, son, I'm crying.
He's in a big ass robe.
It's tough,
Thank
man.
you so much, Larry.
Larry, thank you.
Sonny Gray said that New York was a part of his maturation process. Like he said, like not just the pitching part, right? Like he had to become a better father, a better husband, a better man because of what he was dealing with. From like when he smiled coming off the mound, Yankee fans hated him.
Yeah,
he stopped going on Twitter and social media because he's like, yo, what is this?
Fuck these dudes,
Small town dude from Tennessee, pitched in Oakland, smaller market, not the same. You come to New York and you don't really have all this stuff, or you're not really pitching the same. And he said he had to look at himself in the mirror. It was, it was a tough time for him. New York is a tough place to survive, man. If you're not ready for that, and what I felt bad about him, it for was that, he came here and the Yankees didn't have what it took to get the most out of him. Yeah. And now we have to watch him pitch for the Reds, and he's dirty. And like this dude was an all-star last year. And it's like, he was just over here.
I don't know if you guys do that, but
they ask CC too.
Like when I don't know if you guys do that, but when we trade a player or whatever, like I always like look at their numbers after they leave. I'll be honest, I got angry. I got angry with Sonny because I've always been a Sonny fan because we've been doing fantasy for years and we always follow his numbers and everything.
Shane Green,
Shane Green is another guy. But I mean, we got Didi, you know what I mean? So it's like it's okay.
Nah, but Shane Green got better. Like
he did.
With like
he did.
Closer. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people. There's also people that, they felt that they got better and then they just fell off of the earth, like Ivan Nova.
Yeah. I mean, Ivanova he made some noise in Pittsburgh. That's another team that pitchers go over there and they end up pitching slightly better or better. But I don't know.
Nate Eovaldi.
Yeah, I never liked that guy.
Yeah, but Eovaldi, he used to throw his shit straight as a string, bro. Then he added a cutter. Like,
I heard he got rocked in Boston recently.
Yeah, but that's spring training anyway. But he had a good. You know what I mean? That's just other names. But
Lance Lynn pitched much better after he
Lance
did.
Lynn,
Lance
yes,
Lynn in Texas.
Yes. Wow, that was a good one. Hey, that was a good one.
That was a very good one.
That was hey.
I could think of some more.
But
we
was asking Cece. He was like, Sonny Gray was like, yo, Cece, but what I'm doing, these RPMs and shit. Cece's like, listen, cuz, I'm out of here, bro. I just got a fucking cutter and, change up. I'm just I'm just figuring that out, outside corner, man. I can't help you with that RPM shit, bro. I'm not trying to learn that right now.
But yeah, Trevor Bauer now is a teammate of Sonny Gray, and he was talking about being a teammate with Cece. And going to CC and asking, yo, man, we need to get this stuff. We need to get the videos and we need to get the analytics and the numbers. It's all about spin rate and how you're spinning the ball. And CC's just looking at him like, yo, I'm out of the game. I'm about to retire. Then Trevor Bauer was saying, yo, like in the Reds organization, they have video to show you how a guy is spinning his changeup, how the guy's spinning his curveball, and then like even just being able to, whether it's a lefty or righty or flipping the video and all this stuff that they were talking about. And I'm like, man, those are the little things that make these guys like Sonny Gray hit their level and get even better. And then he can concentrate in a place like Cincinnati, Ohio. There ain't nobody going to Great American Ballpark. If he has a rough couple outings, which he doesn't have rough outings anymore. He's a dog. Like he's standing on the mound now, and everybody's afraid to face him. When he was standing on the mound in the Bronx, he was giving it up. Yeah. We hated him.
We did. And
Facts.
And he did say that, if you don't have it right here, that's the clip that I saw, that if you don't have it between the ears, it doesn't matter how good you are. It's you're gonna get rocked. But he's doing very well. That even people, when we're talking about pitchers at the deadline for trade, they were talking about Sonny Gray, like, hey, maybe we get Sonny Gray back or Lance Lynn and get him back.
Would have been the same thing because Larry would have said, oh. Let's go back to the
Let's
page.
go, Sonny boy. I actually wrote here a new chapter in the Sonny Gray. Sonny boy, Sonny Gray. That's the joke. Sonny Gray, Sonny boy. Get the fuck, yo.
Encyclopedia S.
Damn, bro.
The letter S.
Yeah, he's like, yo, Larry.
Fuck out of here with that shit.
Okay.
Super
Larry.
super duper facts.
He should have been gone when Joe Girardi got. Yo,
exactly.
I'm not even gonna go back, man.
But talking about pitching, another guy making noise, Clark Schmidt, guys.
Yeah. Clark Schmidt.
Hell yeah.
Luis Medina.
Yep.
Luis Medina. Mount Montgomery. Got to start calling him Mount Montgomery again. If he's gonna be pitching like this, man, it's gonna be a mountain that they can't climb.
Ooh.
That's Mount Montgomery. Got to make a t-shirt.
Bars.
Gotta make
Mount
Montgomery t-shirt coming soon to a theater near you.
But Gumby's in the rotation. Somebody said to me, they're like, you think he makes a rotation? I'm like, pretty much. He was already in it a couple years ago.
Him and
Happer
he's been
pitching in the spring. Like,
I hope Garrett Cole makes a rotation.
Hopefully.
We got to see Cole pitch Saturday.
Hopefully.
Sunday boy.
Where the sun don't shine.
Could you imagine Garrett Cole's conversation with Larry? The way Garrett Cole talks about pitching.
So, yeah, bro, just you see Larry taking notes.
They knew they had to get Larry up out of here before they brought Garrett Cole here. Yeah. The way Garrett Cole talks about pitching, he would have been like, "Wait, who is this guy?
That was
this is the pitching coach."
That was one of the things.
That
was one of the things that helped them make the decision. Is like, yo, let me see what they have going on with analytics, because I don't want these old school games, B.
Nah, can't have it.
Yeah, man, but it's so far so good. And
it talks to Garrett Cole and shit. It was like, yo,
killing me with this. Yo, killing me with this.
Horrible.
Just go pass me that book over there. Fuck out of here.
Trevor Bauer, Trevor Bauer is the man. He wouldn't have been having it. He was saying he watched Sonny Gray just pick up how to throw his slider, and he was like, damn, how did he learn how to do that so fast? And it was based off of the technology they had, the videos, the spin rate numbers, the analytics, and Sonny was able to just change the way he was releasing the ball, way he was gripping the ball. And, I mean, Bauer's out there. He's trolling. He's even on this whole kick now with the Astros stuff still, where today he's seen in spring training basically like gloves, like letting the batter know what pitch he's throwing. And on the podcast, he said something along the lines of like, you know, and CeCe said it too. CeCe said, hey, if you're taking steroids and you can take all the steroids in the world you want, it's not going to make a difference. If you know what pitch is coming, I got no fucking shot at getting you out. And that's what Trevor Bauer was saying. He's like, if we're playing like that, I'd rather you know, like, yes, I'm throwing a heater. I'm throwing a fastball. Hit it. And that's what he was coming out and
getting their head a little bit.
Right. Like, okay, you know what's coming. Can you catch up to it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now that's he struck him out.
Right.
Yeah, he struck him out.
Yeah. I'm telling you what's coming.
Sorry. But yeah,
man. But there was a few games, and the players that we mentioned, those are the guys that stood out to us. Anybody else that we didn't mention? Besides, I know Cole. Obviously, we finally got to see him on TV. He was, on fire.
Gleyber. I said it was good to see Gleyber with some power.
Bomb.
We out of here. First one of the year. Like, I didn't see it happen live. I was in the stadium, but I was talking to somebody, and next thing I heard I caught it on the TV, and I'm like, damn, why am I here? This is the first live baseball. I didn't even get to see Gleyber hit it out.
Gleyber Torres.
Facts. Frazier as well. Obviously, we talked about that. DJ. I mean, we know DJ. Man.
T Wade had a homer too.
T Wade did. DJ nonstop.
Numbers don't lie. Check the scoreboard. Mike Ford.
One of the things I wanted to talk about as well, Gary, and you see how the way he has the glove now.
Yeah, he's catching. Yes. Jomboy had a good breakdown video. Check it out.
Jomboy had time.
Awesome.
Jomboy came back from Tampa. He said, today I got time. I'm about to show y'all what Gary's doing now.
Awesome video by Jomboy.
And that goes to Tanner Swanson, our new catching coach.
Exactly.
Who basically just said, Gary, hold on, man. I'm going to change a couple little things. And improvement is noted. Gary Sanchez, I love Gary. And I'm one of them people that, like, I don't care what you say. I understand this dude is a freak. He was signed with the Yankees at 16. Right. He was in the movie Pelotero with Miguel Sano. Like, he's a ball player. He's one of my favorite guys. Demeanor alone. I see so many people hating on Gary Sanchez, and you'll never hear a bad word out of my mouth about Gary Sanchez. I think this is the year with Tanner Swanson that you see his defense come up, his pitch framing come up.
I need him to be healthy, too. That's another one that I need to be healthy. I want to see a full year of Gary Sanchez. I'm sick of saying
that groin.
That's what I'm saying. It's susceptible to reoccurring injuries with different guys. So it's like, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. We got voicemails, but I don't want this episode to run too long. So I guess after we do this, do you guys want to answer voicemails? And then we could split it up into another episode that I'll drop on a different day.
Yeah, we'll do like 3 voicemails today. 3? You want to do 3?
Well, we could put them all on all the voicemails. So like we'll record this, we'll finish this. We're planning this live right now. We'll do this, whatever. We'll finish it. We out of here, and then we end it, and then we can just do
a voicemail app tomorrow.
We could do it tomorrow, or if you want to. I know you got to get home, Keith. Got to go all the way to Jersey.
Yeah, it's fine.
Do it tomorrow. Do it right after this, and we'll drop it the next day. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do. You guys let me know. Simmer on that. But for us to do it right now, it's going to be a long-ass episode.
Yeah. So we'll do it your way.
Guys, you just heard it live. We just
we'll do it
part of a meeting. You just had a meeting. But, yeah, I mean, that takes care of all of the news. I mean, spring training is pretty – just don't look at results too much. Just look at player results. Or don't look at game results, but look at like what the players are doing.
Improvement.
What spring training is about is watching. What spring training is about is watching these players right now do well, or see how they're progressing, and players that you're probably not used to, the Mike Kings, the Schmitz, the Davey Garcias, all of these guys. See how they are, and then later on in the year, it's kind of like a reference point, right? Like, oh, shit, this guy, or Herrera, or Tyler Wade got to get his shit together, bro, because Herrera's coming for that ass.
Yeah.
Just got to say that. He might make the team as the 26th man, that ass.
Facts.
A guy that can play all 3 outfield positions, and then this is why it's the Herrera era. all 3 outfield positions and 3 infield positions,
Switch hitter.
and you a switch hitter, and you hitting line drives like that, I don't know.
Getting noticed.
Tyler Wade, I don't know.
Tyler Wade, this is supposed to be your year to be that guy. The roster expanded that one extra spot for you. Don't let somebody catch you slipping. This time,
bro. Come on, man. Wade's World, party time, excellent. Woo, woo, woo. We got to make it. You got to make the roster.
Yeah, you got to make the roster.
Can't be saying that shit in AAA. But yeah, I mean that's all for this week, right?
Yeah, we basically covered everything.
Guys. We're gonna have a voicemail app. So make sure you guys leave your voicemails that did not forget about you guys. Trust me, it did not. 347-389-4898 for the voicemails. Leave it there. Talk about anything. Yankees, you want to get to know Keith, what's going on. You want to get to know Chris and his music. You want to get to know Joe's and who want to smoke for MLB The Show or for other games. Follow me on Twitch, Joe's McFly also. And I'm going to be doing also other games and stuff. But
let's talk music, games.
You know what I mean? You want to ask Jeff a question and find out why the hell he wasn't here. He was at WWE Raw.
Let's talk wrestling, yo. Let's talk
wrestling. Backyard Red. You want to find out that encyclopedia that Larry got?
Talking about wrestling.
Need a voicemail.
Because of the coronavirus, WrestleMania might not happen this year. So let's see.
That's pretty crazy.
That's wild.
That's
WrestleMania.
Epidemic.
Yeah. Careful, guys.
Yeah.
Wash your hands.
You guys got anything else you want to say?
JomboyMedia launch event coming soon.
Let's start doing that in the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, we really do.
March 14th. Billy's will be there 7 o'clock.
Come celebrate with us.
Launch.
Yes.
Yeah, come have some drinks, dance. Get ready. We'll warm the bar up before we be in there for season. We'll do a quick warm up on the 14th. Then before you know it,
Keith said he's gonna be in there doing backflips.
I might. If you buy me a shot, buy me a couple shots of Patron, I'll hit a couple backflips.
You could do backflips?
Nah.
Fire, man.
All right.
Nah, my back gets kind of like
and Chris.
tight.
You guys, listen, Chris Picks, listen to Bad Bunny's new album.
Bad Bunny, ba ba ba.
It's in Spanish is Yo hago lo que me da la gana, which means I do whatever I want. Bump it loud, because spring is around the corner, man.
Okay. And I ain't got nothing else I want to say.
I've been listening to R&B too, but it's too many songs.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else I want to say, guys. But like I always say, guys.
Get the merch.
I always say. Oh shit. Yes. Get the merch, guys. Go to JomboyMedia.com while we're up
get
there.
Your merch ready,
and
man.
Get the merch, the Pinstripe Strong merch. We might be doing so. Make sure you guys listen to the podcast because we're probably gonna be doing a ticket giveaway pretty soon. For people that can make it. Go out contest rules. I still gotta kind of put that together and see how I'm gonna do it. I want to do something for opening day.
We should do something like whoever leaves like reviews and put them in a raffle.
It's a lot of reviews. Hey. Leave some reviews.
Hey, not bad.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out there. But guys, like I always say, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes sound and stay pinstripe strong. And let's go Yankees. Tell them no. Fade to black. Yo, that fucking Larry Rothschild shit had me dead, bro. That shit had me dead.
What Larry Rothschild? What? I missed something.
Encyclopedia.
I just kept thinking about him in the pitching coach's office. Like, I got it here. Like, just mad, like some big ass books. And the pitcher's like,
and
I could already see Gary in that room. Like, mira, lo que tú me digas, I do whatever you want, bro. I'm not gonna die.
Yo, that's the shit we need a illustrator for. Someone to draw that cartoon. Like, that would be hilarious.
Oh, I got it right here. You got a whole dungeon in there. Like, I don't want to go to the pitching coach.
There's not even electricity. It's like torches with fire.
Girardi used to keep the notebook, and Larry Rothschild kept the encyclopedia.
Encyclopedias. That shit is
the encyclopedia of pitching.
Should we do the voice
from the beginning of time?
You want to do it now?
Should we do it right now? What do you guys? How many? Let me see how many voicemails there are. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 voicemails?
One of them is from the same guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta roll.
All right, cool. We'll do it. All right, we'll do it.
I mean, you guys could do it without me. I gotta go back home. Like
we'll do. We could do it.
I landed at like 12:01, went to the grocery store, and came here.
Can you come tomorrow?
Wednesday.
You're off.
Wait,
oh shit! Oh shit! We live.
He's about to say some wild shit. Pinstripe Strong Army. Peace. Good night. Oh shit! It's hot, B. Hot.